Campfire stories are more interesting. The same story sounds different. At night by the campfire, under the crackling of wood in the fire, the story is filled with some kind of special calorite. Stories about something supernatural or romantic are in particular demand and interest. I want to talk about stories around the campfire. A lot of time has already passed since Andrew ran around the village as a barefoot boy when he came to visit his grandmother. The village is located terribly far away, but Andrew was drawn there every day by something, and his soul still wants to go to the village. Leshy, the local forester, quickly became friends with Andrew, not looking at the fact that the age difference is enormous. He took Andrew with him every day to hunt and to the river, wherever possible. When Andrew asked why he still lives alone, Leshy jokingly replied that he had not yet found the same fearless, daring lady as Andrew's grandmother, so he lives alone. Later, Andrew's grandmother said that Leshy was married and did not need her. An untalented conflict happened with his wife. Once in the forest, the wife of the goblin came across a bear. He attacked her and, unfortunately, she could not get out of his paws. The newborn daughter and son were taken to an orphanage because after this tragic situation, the goblin began to drink constantly. And only after a while, when he gathered his thoughts, stopped drinking, Leshy went to the orphanage for his relatives. But it turned out to return only the daughter because the son has already been adopted. The administration of the orphanage in no way wanted to reveal the secret of who adopted his son. After all this, Leshy got a job as a forester. When Andrew asked his grandmother what was in the head of the goblin after the death of his wife and why he decided to settle down as a forester, the grandmother said that he then settled down in order to trace this bear in the forest. But as it turned out later, it was not a club-footed bear, but a bear. The wife of the goblin was a lover of all living things. As a result, she started many different animals for herself. Apparently she met cubs in the forest, started playing with them, and the bear did not like it. Leshy, realizing that the bear only wanted to defend her own cubs, let go of all the anger and resentment. In the end, he understood that his wife would have done the same. He overcame his anger and found the strength to move on. But one magnificent day, when Leshy went out for a walk in the afternoon, he met the same bear on his porch, which seemed to be begging for support. The goblin took his gun and went after the bear, and she, in turn, stopped and looked around to make sure that the goblin was following her. They have passed quite a long stretch of road and time in this way. Leshy could not understand in any way where this beast was leading him so stubbornly. Soon the plaintive roar of some small animal was heard, and the bear was very excited. She then started running, then came back, as if hurrying the forester. Soon the one who roared so plaintively appeared. It was a little bear cub trapped by poachers. Leshy carefully released the baby and the bear began to lick the wounds of the little bear carefully. Leshy smiled and went on his way back. And what happened next, I will definitely tell you later. You subscribe, write comments about what or whom you would like to hear, and I will try to find the right one in my chest of stories by the campfire. I will also leave you a link to a chat about health with the power of the earth itself and its nature. I am always glad to see you, and until new stories.